So I'm gonna tell y'all this story, right? So I'm gonna start from the top. So the other day, I went to Krispy Kreme donuts, right? And which I shouldn't, my ass shouldn't be eating in the first place, right? I'm trying to lose weight. So I get out my car and I go inside and I come back out. I get my two donuts, come back out, and parked next to me is a woman, and she's smoking a blunt. Hood chick, right? She got tats all. She got like a sleeveless shirt. Pretty girl. She's a pretty sister, but you tell she hood in the mug, right? In the car is these three little kids. Had to be no more than about maybe someone from ranging from maybe 5 to maybe 9. 3 kids in the back seat. She in the front passenger side smoking a blunt. It was a girl inside she was straight. She was skinny, but she was straight hood. Because I saw her when I went in. She was inside getting her order. I guess they was getting like a dozen donuts. She was getting a big order of donuts, I guess, for the kids and stuff. Plus, old girl in the passenger side smoking a blunt, she gonna have the munchies later on, right? So as I go to get in my car, old girl in the passenger side said, "Hey, Daddy, how you doing?" I said, "I'm doing good." She's like, "You cute." I said, "Oh, thank you, sister. You're very pretty, sister, for yourself. You pretty." She was pretty, but she was hood. She had, when you see that baby hair and the tats and the eyelashes, that's like the hood chick costume, right? But still pretty though. You could tell if she didn't have all that, she would be a pretty young lady. So she's like, what's going on with you this weekend? Can we go out? What's up? Like, you got a girl? I said, "Oh, baby, I got." I lied to her and said, "Baby, I got a wife, man." But if she wasn't around, I'd definitely be trying to go out with you, lying my ass off. But I ain't want the girl to feel bad, you know what I'm saying? She's like, "Well, she a lucky lady," She's like, Then she said this when I got in the car. She's like, "She a lucky lady because damn sure, if you was single, you can be helped. We can have our family together, something like that." I can't remember what she said. I'm thinking maybe because she's smoking a blunt, but then I'm thinking to myself, chick, you smoking a blunt with 3 minors in the back seat. How is that even even if I was single, I wouldn't give you the time. Well, I am single. I lied to her that I had a girl, but in her head, I told her I had a girlfriend. I am single, but I lied to her and told her I was in a relationship. Even if I was give you a chance, you smoking. How is that you smoking a blunt of weed in front of these little kids in the back seat, giving them a contact high? Like, I'm pretty sure, and I'm thinking to myself, what if a police would have pulled up beside this car and smelled you smoking? Seeing the kids in the back seat, seeing you puffing, because I'm thinking that's illegal, right? I'm thinking, right? I don't know if that's illegal or not, but that's a turn off, right? You smoking weed in front of your kids. I'm thinking that one or two of those kids, and maybe I don't know who, because other than while me and her talking, I've already got in my car while me and her talking. The other girl that was ordering the food in front of me, her donuts in front of me, she coming out with 2 boxes of donuts. So I knew she was the driver. But anyway, so I was like, okay, well, y'all have a nice day or whatever. I'm thinking to myself, girl, if you knew that I was single, I'm not finna. So which brings me to this. So then, I'm sorry, I'm gonna tell you this other situation. I was at, what was going on? I was at the grocery store. No, I'm sorry. I was on Crenshaw. Crenshaw is, on Sundays they usually have like the low ride. I'm in the cars, so I drove up there. I said, "Oh, okay." It was Sunday. I think I was running some errands, and then I saw the cars, like all the low riders and everything lined up on. I said, "Oh, I forgot it's Sunday. All the classic cars are out." I said, "You know what? Let me park. I'm doing my little errands and stuff. I'm gonna go out here and check out some of these classic cars they got out here, right?" Now, mind you, a lot of times, not often, but a lot of times when you on Sundays on Crenshaw, usually brings out the hood motherfuckers. So I'm walking down Crenshaw, checking out the low riders and stuff, the 6-4s and stuff like that, clean cars. And so this car pulls up, and it's four girls. One of them is a dark-skinned sister. Pretty, she was pretty too. Dark-skinned sister. No, I'm sorry. The dark skinned sister was a girl that Krispy Kreme. This chick was light skinned. I'm sorry, light skinned sister. She pulls up. Hey, how you doing? So I'm doing good. She was like, oh, like we talking and stuff. And she's like, you cute. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, you cute too. She's like, yeah, thank you. She's like, and she basically was talking to me. I forgot what she was talking to me about, but she was trying to break the ice, trying to see if I was gonna shoot my shot with her. And and then finally she was like, so you ain't gonna ask me for my number, huh? I just gotta keep talking to you until you ask for my number. I said, baby, I wish I could, baby. I'm married. I ain't got no ring. I said, oh shit, I lied and said I'm married. I ain't got no ring on my finger or nothing. That's gonna give it away right there, right? I'm lying. But she didn't even bother to look. I'm thinking to myself after it came out my mouth, because I don't like to turn nobody down. You know what I'm saying? Or what are you blowing at? What are you fucking blowing at? I don't like to really turn nobody down. You know what I'm saying? Like, cold, especially if they gave me a compliment, I'm cute and stuff like that. But she was like, so then anyway, while we was talking, she said, yeah, it's hard out here dating shit. After I left my third baby daddy. So I'm like, oh my God, you're a third baby daddy? And I don't have no kids. Why would you think I would want to sign up for that? And I'm thinking to myself, why do I keep attracting these damn single moms, right? And the reason why I keep attracting these single moms is because I'm the lame, nice guy that they turned down when they was in their 20s and when they didn't have any kids. Now that I'm older and they all used up, they baby daddies that ran off all the thug dudes that they had, when they was in their 20s that they thought, they want them a roughneck. They want them but that song that Beyonce, it's crazy because they was probably in their 20s when this song came out. That song that came out with Beyonce, I Want Me a Thug Dude. What was that song she came out with? I think Lil Wayne was on the song. Soldier, I Wanted Me a Thug, a Street Soldier. This one when these girls in their 20s when that song came out. Because that song was like over 20-some years old. So now that they in their 30s, late 30s, overweight, early 40s, not to mention all the Pookies and Ray Rays and all the thug dudes that done hit it that didn't get her pregnant when she was in her late 20s and her 30s and all that stuff. The ones that didn't get her pregnant. Now that she's older, now she got all these kids from these different dudes. These dudes done ran off. Now let me go get a nice lame guy who I thought was lame and I was a big goofy dude, wore glasses, doofy. I was lame back when they was in their 20s. Now they doubling back around. Now let me get you because you're going to help me with my kids that I had with these gangbangers. No, it's not going to happen. And I know that's what it is. Because I thought about both situations. I thought if these women were in their 20s, in their early 20s, they wouldn't even look my way. I wouldn't even been on their radar. But now, now let me get the nice, good dude who looked like he had his head on straight, got his mind together. Let me get him now to help me with my children. And no, I'm not falling. Ladies, I'm not falling for that shit. And guys who are single, who are nice dudes, even you 20-year-old guys who are in your 20s and your 30s, and you doing the right thing, you being responsible, you use protection. Use protection too if you're gonna mess with these hood rat single moms. If you decide, I say stay the course and don't mess with them. But I figure if you're gonna mess with these single mom hood rat chicks, at least single mom hood rat chicks, use a condom. Don't slip up and cause now you attached to that chaos. You're gonna be baby daddy number 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? A 2 or whatever. Don't put yourself in a position where you so lustful for this hood chick. Cause I ain't gonna front, hood chicks be having the bomb. I messed with someone when I was in my 20s, but I made sure to strap up though. They had a bomb, but don't let them, don't fall for it. I almost fell for it with a couple of them. Didn't get me. Don't you fall for it either. Cause you wouldn't have been her first choice in her 20s. You see what I'm saying? You just a backup nigga. All the dudes that she really wanted, done left her, done in jail and dead. You know what I'm saying? From some gangbanging hood shit. So yeah, I was like, no, you're not gonna double back to me now, overweight, You know what I'm saying? Vagina them beat the hell. You know, now you got these little badass kids, and if I get with you, they gonna be disrespecting me when they get older. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not their real daddy. You know, so I think instinctually, you can't. I think kids can't really respect a person. I think instinctually, they really can't respect the person that decides to take that route to be a father to a kid is not it's not his. You know, I had a dude tell me one time. He was like, "Man, I was messing with this." And often the woman doesn't really respect you. Like, you gonna take me? I had a girl tell me. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you the other story if I get into the other one. I had a girl. I was dating this single mom before I got enlightened when I was in my early 30s, and she had one son, and he was probably maybe like 11 or 12. And me and her was talking for a little bit, and then she said something that triggered me, and I ended up cutting her ass off. She said, "Man, you ain't got no kids. You in your 30s. Here I am with a kid. Best believe if the shoe was on the other foot and you had a kid and I was single, I wouldn't be talking to you. Shoot, we would went out on one day. I would have found out that you had a kid, and that would have been it. I ain't. She's like, you better than me." So she basically telling me, if I was in the position that she is, like if roles were reversed, she wouldn't date me. If I had a kid and she didn't have none, she wouldn't date me. So I said, "Oh, good looking out, sister." I block her ass. So, okay, cool, thank you. You're right. You just woke me up. Thank you, sister. And I stopped talking to her. I stopped talking to her. I was like, okay, cool. You just let me duly noted, baby. But I forgot the other. It was another story I was going to tell you. I forget. I'm telling you. Here's the story I was going to tell y'all. I had a friend that was dating a woman that had 2 kids. She had one 8-year-old, all from the same man. She was married, and then she had like a 16-year-old. Right? And he said that the woman he was dating, she was like kind of like, she had like an attitude. She was kind of toxic. He didn't have no kids, right? And she just had like a bad attitude. So he tells me one day her son came up to him and said, I don't want to put his name out there. He said, "So and so, can I talk to you for a second?" He was like, "Why you date my mom? My mom be talking to you crazy." You know what I'm saying? Like, my little sister, he had a little 9-year-old, 10-year-old sister that was bad. I got a little badass little sister that don't listen to what you say because you ain't her daddy. He was like, he said that the son, he was cool with the son. He was like, "Why do you put up with that? You don't have no kids. And my mom got 2 kids. She don't even appreciate that you consider her and her kids. She still talk to you crazy, and my sister don't listen to you." She's like, "I'm really the only one that respects you." This is a 16-year-old telling my friend this. He's like, "Why are you here? Like, why do you even put up with this?" You know what I'm saying? And he said later on that, he said that he was listening to the boy, but he said he still kept messing with his mom after his son, after his 16-year-old son, after her 60-year-old son told him this. He still messed with the mom. He said after about maybe a couple months later, he's like, "Man, you know what? Her son was right," and he eventually cut her off. But I was like, even her son was telling me, like, "Why would you do this to yourself? You don't have no kids. She got 2, and she's not even pleasant to you. Like, why are you even here?" Like, and I was thinking to myself, so I asked him, I said, "That coochie," I said, "You were standing around for that coochie, huh?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, she was a bomb in the bed." I said, "That's why." I figured that had to be what it was, because if it was trash, you would have been cut her off. Like, you was taking that abuse, dealing with her badass kids, because she was putting that whammy on you. A lot of times the single moms be having that whammy. You know what I'm saying? She was married for a while, so she probably her husband probably taught her all kind of, or her ex-husband probably taught her all kind of tricks and shit. So he put it on you, and you had never experienced that before, and you got caught up in the single mom haze. You know what I'm saying? But I was just thinking to myself, like, cutting it off with old girl. But I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. But it's the fact that her son had to give you the game. A 16-year-old had to break it down to you. Sometimes people got to wake you up. Like, snap out the pussy haze. Like, niggas, like, this is a bad deal. Why are you signing up for this? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, but I refuse. I just can't do it. I just You know, you know, I've came too far in my life. Now, if I was to have my own children of my own, and I got a woman with kids, I think that's even exchange. You're gonna deal with my drama that come with, like, you know. But the fact is that if I had a woman and we had a child together, I'm not gonna have a child when a woman's gonna bring me drama afterwards. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of women that I think that I would have. Well, I almost had a kid with. I was with one woman that we almost had a kid, but you know, she ended up having a miscarriage. I often think that if me and her would have had a kid together, we could have co-parent and we would have separated. She would have been a pleasant baby mama. She wouldn't be trying to take me to child support. You know what I'm saying? She was a good woman. You know, women like, and you know it, fellas, young guys too. You know a woman is a good woman, and you know that, okay, if it doesn't work out between me and her, if it doesn't work out between me and her, she'll be a good mom. You know what I'm saying? Like she won't cause me no pain, no strife. Won't be trying to pop up over my house. You know what I'm saying? Won't be trying to put me on child support every second. You know, like, she'll work with me. And that's what you want to look for. A woman that, you know, that's who you want to get a kid with. You want to get a kid with a woman that really got your back. Even if y'all break up, I'm not going to destroy this dude. I'm not going to, you know, I'm going to work with this guy. But you got to be willing to work with her too. You can't be an asshole. If you know she's a good woman and y'all have a kid and y'all don't work out and she really got your best interest, she ain't trying to drain your pockets or call them people on you to get into all into your money, you know, getting all into your job money and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You have to be decent too, but you have to just beware for you young guys. Watch. You have to have sexual discipline. And I learned that late in life what that is. You have to be sexual discipline. Can't just hop in the bed with somebody because they want to hop in the bed with you. I got a lot of friends, like, as soon as a woman open her legs, he don't care, whatever. I'll hop in the bed with you. I don't give a damn. You gonna give me some pussy. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, you can't just hop in the bed with everything that want to sleep with you. You can't just go raw with anybody. Just, you know what I'm saying? You have to be strategic in moving through this life, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I just want to just throw this little story out there, man. You know, that's all. I'll holler at y'all later. Subscribe to the channel, thumbs up button, I appreciate it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Some of y'all older gentlemen, good guys out there, have y'all noticed that when you get older, that the women that would have dissed you when they were young, now they got a bunch of kids, now they want to holler at you now? Have y'all experienced that? Let me know in the comments. Talk to y'all later.